If you're looking for a definition of love and kindness, this is it. This is St. John's Food Share, and these volunteers come together to make sure their neighbors facing hardship have something to eat.
I'm just so happy. I mean, these are some of my favorite people, and the fact that everyone has come together on their free time and everybody works really hard, and it just makes me feel really good.
Our Remarkable Woman nominee, Tiffany Slotke, heads up the St. John's Food Share, supervising an army of volunteers as they pack and distribute food to those in need.
I want people to want to come here, and I want people to make connections and make friends, and I love the laughing and the banter that happens when we're working as a team.
But what makes Tiffany remarkable is the story behind the Food Share. A few years ago, the group lost its nonprofit status, losing donations of food from grocery stores and Oregon Food Bank. Food Share was on the verge of shutting down until Tiffany stepped up, making sure that didn't happen. And that's why Tiffany Slotke is a remarkable woman.
I feel very humbled to be nominated, especially by my peers. And the essay that was written about me made me cry. I was reading it out loud to my husband, and I choked on my words a little bit, so it meant a lot.
Becky Musenberger is one of the most passionate, undeterred, caring people someone could be lucky enough to know. It's that passion that drove her to open Griffin's Place in 2015. The namesake is her son, Griffin. Griffin was born in 1994 and diagnosed with autism when he was just 2 years old.
You look beautiful.
Griffin's Place is a nonprofit where people with intellectual disabilities from the age of 14 all the way into adulthood can connect with community.
We find that once you graduate from high school or get out of the transition program, there's just not that many activities around for people with developmental disabilities. So we felt that there was a need for some place like Griffin's Place.
It's life-changing work, and it's the result of years of dedication, sacrifice, and loss. When Becky was 21, she married Keith Berger, a fifth-generation farmer and businessman in Hillsboro. But when Keith was just 30 years old, he was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. The disease took its toll. Becky became his primary caretaker, all while being a mother of 6, 3 of which, including Griffin, have special needs. Keith died in 2011.
He was one of the smartest men I'd ever met. He had a great business mind.
She took over the family business, becoming the owner and CEO of what is now a world-renowned grass seed brand, Berger International. The farm industry is male-dominated.
I never had I can't do this. No, there was always a way. There's always a way. And again, meeting with men that didn't want to do business with me, it's just like a Roomba that you bump into something and you just go a different route, So you just, it's just figuring that out. And no, it's been a real honor for me to take over the family business.
For 35 years, Cheryl Bickle has been changing lives in the classroom. The Community Transitional School started in 1990. She was there from the very beginning, opening the doors to a welcoming place of learning for Portland's homeless and transient children.
We only had one child who came to school that day, and I thought, okay, there's a problem here. We got to go on and find out where the children who lives in families that have no housing right now, where they are.
They've expanded over the years to help even more children pre-K through 8th grade, adding 2 additional classrooms and a small bus fleet able to get students to school no matter where they're currently staying.
There's so many things that hold back a homeless family. Usually transportation is a problem. I just think we just don't understand how complicated it is to get out of poverty and to get out of being homeless or unhoused or whatever we're calling it. Now, it is really hard.
Working as both a teacher and the school's principal, she teaches multiple grades in one classroom.
I think we do a good job because we focus on what will really help them when they leave us. That's our goal. We all probably have become who we are by people believing in us.
Cheryl has been that person for thousands of students, and for that, she is a remarkable woman.
The people in this room have a special connection to Rachel McKensley Yee.
Should I put a butterfly on this fun eye?
How this community came together begins with a video Rachel shared on social media more than 3 years ago.
Y'all were pressed about the eye.
It's her response to comments made about one of her eyes in a previous post.
From now on, I'm not wearing this one. We're going full send. We're going gold, baby. I want y'all to know I'm not hiding nothing.
That moment she publicly put in a sparkly gold eye marked a big change.
It just shifted. It feels more natural to wear this because it feels like I can enter the conversation at the same level of it as everyone else. After that happened, things started to blow up.
Rachel became a role model for people like Gracie.
A moment I wake up.
As a toddler, Gracie lost an eye to the same cancer Rachel had, and when the girl wanted her own fun eye, Rachel raised money in an instant.
You guys are nuts. It has been 5 hours, and you have already raised enough money to not pay for 1, not 2, but 3 cool eyes.
That was the birth of the Fun Eye Fund. The charity has now given more than 300 unique prosthetic eyes.
I always say that it wasn't me that started the Fun Eye Fund. It was the fact that the world was ready to embrace people celebrating their differences, and it just happened.